According to the Department of Defense, more than 450,000 U.S. service members were diagnosed with traumatic brain injuries from the year 2000 to 2021.
A short film titled Brainstorms is shining a spotlight on traumatic brain injuries, TBI, among U.S. veterans. And we have a look here at the film's official trailer. Take a look.
Itsy bitsy spider caught the water spout down came the reed and washed the spider out. Out came the sun and dried up all the rain, and the itsy bitsy spider caught up the spider.
Intense. Yeah. A screening of Brainstorms is going to be at the GI Film Festival tomorrow. Joining us now to talk more about the film is the lead actor of Brainstorms, Lawrence Adamora. Lawrence, thanks so much for coming in to talk to us. Yeah, I mean, gosh, that's an intense trailer. Give us an idea of what Brainstorms is all about and about the issue that is covered here in this movie.
Brainstorms follows an individual named Brian Morris, and he succumbs to traumatic brain injury while he's at war. He loses a best friend, but he actually has this invisible degenerative disease, and it's how he copes with it and how it affects his family, his daughter, and him trying to assimilate back into regular life after the injury.
You know, in a military community like San Diego County, or like San Diego in general, we have so many people who are affected by TBI.
Right.
We've seen it. Were you familiar with it? How did you prepare for the movie, and what was it like?
I was not familiar with it at all. Julie brought it to my attention, Julie Pacino, the director, and then I started reading Dr. Gordon's book to understand how it affected people and how it affected basically your family, and I used that to influence how I perform the character.
Yeah, how do you, show people what it's like? You know, especially somebody who hasn't personally experienced it, but to kind of put it in a perspective, you can kind of feel it through the trailer, of what people are dealing with, underneath and inside.
Well, some of the symptoms, I mean, they can range, but basically you can lose consciousness, you can forget where you are, you can have a panic attack. And so when I was reading all this information, I basically just tried to put myself in someone's shoes who forgot who they were. Who was used to being a combat, soldier, somebody, a leader of men, and then forgetting your ability to just be able to read or be able to count or to recognize your own hands. And so I took a lot of time to understand that before I started portraying the character.
Were you able to talk to anybody who suffers from TBI because of their service?
I wasn't able to talk to anybody yet because the film came at me so quickly. So I just read Dr. Gordon's book, which had several accounts of individuals who are dealing with that.
So tell us
it's eye-opening though, isn't it?
Yeah.
It absolutely is.
Extremely.
Tell us what's going on with the film right now. So it's going to be here in San Diego tomorrow.
It is.
It's making the rounds as far as film festivals go.
We have a screening for it tomorrow, which we're all very excited about, with other films that have to do with different stories from different veterans. And then on Sunday, the film is nominated for Best Picture. So we're rooting for it to put some awareness to. And
people can get tickets through the GI Film Festival directly.
Right on the website, yes, sir.
It's exciting stuff, especially with the nominations. It's great. It's great to draw attention to something like this that is so important and really affects so many people.
Yeah, what does it mean to you when you see that it's going to a film festival? All these people are now experiencing the story you're trying to put out there and the experience you're trying to portray. That represents obviously hundreds of thousands of people who are dealing with this.
Well, as an actor, you want anything you're doing to be noticed, to be seen, but it's really a lot better when you get to have a message and get to reach out to people who are dealing with something that's basically a very big deal. You want to be able to do something that helps people shine a light on something as big as traumatic brain injury. So I'm just honored to be a part of it, and I was happy that Julie tapped me to do this.
Yeah, you think about mental health, concussions,
exactly.
and
CTE,
TBI.
TBI.
You're right. These are all these things that have been happening for a long time, but haven't necessarily been things that people have really openly talked
Well,
about.
you can't see it. That's why.
That's what's so important about the film. It's something you can't see, you know. And I found that to be the most difficult part about playing Brian. You really have to tap into people's awareness about something that's not visible.
Right.
For example, my scene partner, another actor, has an injury in the movie that you can see, and he loses his life. So the trauma of that makes it very difficult to express what's going on inside an individual's head with TBI.
And just because you can't see it doesn't mean it's not happening.
Yes.
All right, Lawrence Adamora, we really appreciate you coming in to see us. We wish you the best of luck with the film and also at the film festival and everything you have going on.
I appreciate it, guys. Thanks for having me.
Of course. And if you want to buy tickets to the screening or learn more about this film, visit fox5sandiego.com and click on the Scene on Fox 5 tab.